Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7. Now today, got some more summoning for you guys. This time around, we're going to be summoning for Fumyr, and oh boy, does she have a nice design. Now, thing is, when it comes to her kit, people don't really seem all that enthusiastic about it, even though I think it's pretty loaded. She has an attack down on her S1, she has a 2-turn sleep and defense break on her S2, and on her S3, not only can you soul burn to ignore resistance, because we need more units that can do that, she decreases buff durations by 1 turn, decreases speed for 2 turns, and decreases combat readiness by 30%, and deals fixed damage that increases with her elemental wisdom. It is important to note that this S2 here, it can stack with fire and earth element allies, but also stacks on her own turn. So ideally, I think you'd probably be able to use her when you have one ally. Even if you have one ally, you can kind of use her on like a second turn once your opponent kind of sets up their buffs and team kind of setup, right, for the fight. You know, hand guys buffed or anything like that, and then you can unleash your S2. I think that's very valuable, and I think it has a merit. Now, obviously, it requires testing. Some things look good on paper, and they suck in practice. Some things look terrible on paper. Like, people are saying that they don't like the elemental restrictions, but they might actually work pretty well in practice. You never know. Just like we just got we just got absolutely bamboozled by getting 2 sparks there, even though it started with no spark. There you go, another one. Even though it didn't show any golden sparks at the start of these temples. Now, should you be summoning for her? That is something I think you should wait and see what other people are finding out about her. I will definitely be testing her a bit as well, so you guys don't have to. Her banner is going to be around for a couple weeks, and there's a limited side story event coming up. I think it's going to have the limited Litica and a Katie sister, who's probably also going to be limited, so do make sure you save your bookmarks, right? I have the luxury of summoning here because I did skip on Kane. I don't like to pull for PV exclusive units, so that is why I do have quite a few bookmarks saved up. Hopefully we don't have to hit pity, and hopefully we grab a few new 3 stars along the way. Alright, but let's see. I really hope that she is going to be quite useful. I think the best way to build her, just from not testing her yet, is a somewhat bulkier build and have a bit of effectiveness, right? Don't have to be super fast, and you don't have to have her be an opener by any means, but having her kind of like middling speed, maybe 230, 240 speed, and stack as much bulk on her as possible. I think that'll be pretty good. Nice! We got Amiki here, and she looks pretty good, but I think her skills are a little strange. Would be nice to try to test them out, but she is a warrior. She might be useful in what is it called? The Ancient Inheritance, right? Might be useful there. Maybe I'll test around there in the next time around. Alright, we'll be skipping these summons. Let's see what we got here. Artifact. Fumyr's artifact actually seems okay. I mean, she's a mage, so... Oh, there we go. Here's a 5-star. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there we go. Fumyr has joined the party, and I don't think we use that many bookmarks, which is nice. Which is really nice, because I do want to be able to save bookmarks to show you guys limited Litica and a Katie sister as well. But yeah, here we go. We got her. Let's see what the rest of the summons are going to be. If we get anything, that is. Oh, we do get something. Artifact. Ooh! Very nice. Alright, Umbral Keystones. I was gonna say, it's gonna be really sad if I can't get this artifact, because mages are really boring. It's either you use Tahaka Hell's Ancient Book, or you're one of the few units that don't, and you kind of use something else like Etika Scepter. But yeah, Umbral Keystones, it's very interesting because it increases effectiveness of everyone by 10%, pretty good in PvE actually, and at the end of every 2 ally turns, except for the caster, increase your combat readiness by 15% at plus 15, and 20% at plus 30. But yeah, I think it's pretty interesting, so might be a pretty good artifact for someone. Don't know who, but for somebody. Alright, we end up getting another 4-star too. That is fine. I'll definitely welcome more powders. What a nice little 10 pull right there. And we still have quite a few bookmarks left. So now I think it's time to go ahead and gear her up so I can give you guys a little preview. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the next showcase match over here. We got Roy, who's going to be the fire unit that's kind of here. I think he'll be pretty good into this team. I don't think the units on the opponent's side really can deal with the Roy. Yoha's also, I think, is a really good knight to use with Fumyr because of the earth element, but also because of the fact that she's just a pretty good generic Aureus holder, and she can mitigate quite a bit of damage and also just throw back an S3. The S3 that you throw back with Yoha, if it doesn't kill, Fumyr can probably kill with her S3. We're going to test that out here as well. Mediator Calric for some cleansing and shenanigans. He's also the fastest unit on the team. Fumyr, again, is not built really fast, so that Zio here can attack the Calric, and we should be alright. I don't think the initial turns are going to have that much incoming damage into us, but we'll see what happens. So Zio's gonna S3, hit the Calric, push him back. See Lilius also is gonna S3 and then S2 and push him back. Ooh, we actually resisted 15% there. I will gladly take it, but we're probably not 15%ing this. Yep, there we go. We do get to push up with Warhorn anyway. Let's go ahead and S3, get that immunity so we don't get provoked by the Senya or the Lionheart. I think we would have cut them regardless, which is nice. I'm not going to use the S3 on Fumyr. We only have 1 stack of Elemental Wisdom right now, so there's no reason to do it. We can put an attack down on somebody. Let's go ahead and do it on the Zio. Don't know if that's a... I don't really want to proc that Senya for a barrier right now. Let's go into the Zio. I think he's going to be the most problematic unit in terms of damage output. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. He's very squishy. So Senya's going to S3. And I think we'll be fine. Let's go for an S1 onto Zio. Oh, a nice little dual attack to finish him off. Actually, wait, no, that's really bad. Here comes Lionheart's S3. So there goes my Calric, I think. Yeah, down goes the Calric, unless he goes for Yoha. Nope, he's going for Calric. Oh, we actually survive. I will take that. Let's go for an S2, get a barrier up. Let's attack down this Lilius. She will be attacking Calric. Nice. Okay, we do survive, so now, look at what Fumyr can do. She has to successfully hit, though, with her S3. So, as of right now, she has full stacks. We can go for this and attack the Lionheart, see if we can deal some true damage here. Push her back, speed down, which is pretty good. Non-attack skill coming in. We can try to strip the bus off the Senya. There we go, look at that. Slept the Senya. Now, here's the thing with the Slept Senya. If you hit her, you can 100% crit, because it decreases critical hit resist by 100%. Sleep is getting buffed soon, so in the next week, you'll see that it also decreases evasion by 100%, so you can use this against Aidens, Rylets, what have you, and it is going to be super, super effective. Let me go ahead and just hit this Senya, show you that's a 100% crit chance. And look, we almost just nuked her down. We can actually just finish her off with Calric. And with Yoha, I might as well just go ahead and finish off the Sea Lilius. Oh, they fixed Yoha's S3 animation. Boo! I know you guys love that. So yeah, at this point, there's a Lionheart that's asleep, so Roy can come in for the kill. And I think we are pretty good. So that was a really nice little match showcasing Fumyr's potential. You wanted to go later, right? You don't want to go proc first turn. Procking later can help you a ton in terms of gaining back tempo and helping control the team, stripping all their buffs and all their setup. Alright, I went ahead and refreshed some flags, so got a couple more matches that I want to show you guys here. This one, we're going up against Spirit Eye Celine, MLU Fiend, Bunny Dom, and LRK. With LRK on the other side, it's pretty natural to bring in something like a Yoha, very common in RTA to soak up damage, and again, you can revenge with an S3 and probably nuke somebody. Fumyr is going to be pretty interesting to see into a Spirit Eye Celine, because again, we have that true damage that we can use to kind of just nuke her right off the bat. You can also use Fumyr even when the Spirit Eye Celine has her immortality up, because you can probably strip it, right? Bunny Dom here on the other side doesn't really matter. We don't take extra turns with this team, unless I soul burn the LQC, but we don't have souls. And the LQC, actually, I just show you guys right here. This is her build on Hellcutter. She should be able to nuke this MLU Fiend pretty easily on the other side, and LRK on the other side is not too big of an issue. Everyone's going to be attacking the Cowric, because he's dark, but I am using him as an attack buffer for the LQC. That's his main purpose here. And also to prevent the attack down from Fiend from hitting the LQC, because we want to replenish our immunity. So yeah, let's jump into this and see if we can manage to squeeze another win out here while showcasing Fumyr's potential. Notice how, again, the only RGB unit that besides herself is Yoha in this team. So let's go ahead and utilize that to our advantage. Do I want to go for an S3 here? I probably could. I don't see a reason why not. Although Fiend is moving after LQC, so maybe I hold off on it. Let us go for an S2 here onto the Spirit Eye Celine, just to get some damage on. And I am not going to attack with an S3. We're going to hold off on it to get that true damage. So Bunny Dom's going to go ahead and push up. This is okay. Actually, I probably could have attack buffed, right? Because Bunny Dom would have pushed up the Fiend, so we could have bonked her. She'll lose her immortality because she goes after Spirit Eye Celine, but that's okay. We'll just get more, we'll get more Hellcutter stacks, so we should be fine. Big chunky barrier though on the Celine, which I don't really appreciate. Ooh, that dual attack kind of hurt. Okay, everyone has immunity. That's okay. Let's go for an S1 here. Oh, she's gonna counter. See, Elbrus is disgusting here. Absolutely disgusting. Let's go for a hit onto the Last Rider Crow, and I'm gonna go ahead and S3 now to attack buff. Spirit Eye Celine, as long as she doesn't dual attack, she will be attacking the Cowric. Okay, very good. And at this point, we could actually just go for an S3 here onto the Spirit Eye. So what this does is it'll strip her buffs, unless we didn't. Can't tell. Okay, we did. And so look, we should be able to deal 9,000 damage to everybody. We'll strip all their buffs with the S2. Beautiful, and bop. So there you go. Against units like Spirit Eye Celine, maybe Tempest Surin, or those types of units, because she doesn't deal that much damage with her S3. She probably won't be proccing Tempest Surin, for example. You're in a pretty good spot. So who do I want to hit? Who doesn't really matter here? The Bunny Dom is the least of our concerns, so let's go ahead and tap her. We could probably S3 with the Yoha here. I think that should be fine, because our splash damage should be able to kill. So let's go for it. Just finish off the Bunny Dom. Or not. I mean, we could just finish her off immediately. That's perfect. And let's go for the Fiend. But yeah, units like that, Sylvan Sage Vivian, for example, another unit that she can be good against. She's definitely good against Roy. Yeah, really nice against those units that kind of, maybe Midnight Gala Lilius, but you have to get lucky, right? You have to definitely get lucky to hit the Midnight Gala Lilius, for sure. Alright, but yeah, not too bad so far. Not too bad. These matches are going pretty quickly, so let's get another one going. Alright, so here we go, another match. Full light team, which is what many people see in their arena defenses when they're trying to go and, you know, burn their flags. So this is a pretty common defense here. We got Light Aiden, Sea Lilius, Arwell, and Lionheart Surmia. I'm just going to bring in a Dark Bait, so we'll bring in Shadow Knight Pylus. A lot of people have been saying that Rocket Punch Gauntlet's great on her, so we're going to test it out here. I'm not going to be using her in RTA with Rocket Punch Gauntlet. I typically have her on Aureus for Guild Wars, but other than that, yeah, she just kind of exists. I think she's a really good knight, though, don't get me wrong. I just don't really buy the whole Rocket Punch Gauntlet. I'd much rather have more protection with Aureus. Moon Bunny, though, right here is going to be pretty good against the Sea Lilius. We're going to get an attack buff, which is going to be nice. Our Arunca is the main damage dealer in this fight. Unfortunately, I have really coat boots on her. Really want attack percent boots, but can't get him, so sucks for me. Next up, and of course, Fumyr. She's not going to be super noticeably impactful in this match at the start, but later on when she goes ahead and sleeps the whole team and we can kind of gather our footing after we have our initial burst with Bunny Dom and stuff, it allows us to turn cycle and reset before our opponent gets to take another turn, right, with their units. Unfortunately, again, the sleep buff is not out yet, so we can't like decrease the evasion of Aiden by 100% and an attacker here. That's why I'm bringing in Arunca. It's specifically so that we can kill this Aiden through the barrier that she currently has. Alright, but notice how the Arunca pushes herself up. We're going to give her an attack buff, and this should just kill the Aiden outright, which is going to be nice, so we don't have to deal with her. Let's go for the S3. Even with the damage share, it's not going to be able to withstand a attack buff Arunca, right? We missed because the Moonlight Dreamblade, and again, 13k damage. Like, what are you going to do about that? Let's go for an S1 here. Hopefully we don't dual attack. Beautiful. And S3 goes in on the Pylus. Yeah, everyone's going to be attacking her because she's dark, which is perfect for us. Another barrier replenished on the opponent's side, so for Arunca, this is amazing. We can actually just go in S3 again here. I think I'll just go into this. I'll go into the Lionheart Sirmia. It's not going to kill because she does have high defense, a vigor buff, and there is the escort buff on this Arwell, but it's still okay. Fumyr actually has some true damage, so we're going to utilize her here. See what she can do. Oh, that counterattack's not good. Did not want that at all. It's okay though. What we can do here is we'll go for the S3. She resisted the strip there. Unfortunate, 15%, but it's fine. We still do 9,000 damage, and we should be able to strip her buffs. All right, look at this. Boom. Beautiful. Arunca now can go ahead and finish off the Sea Lilias, because again, there's no escort. We stripped that, and, you know, there you go. Fumyr doing some good work. I don't think people realize how strong that true damage really is, and how fast she really stacks up her elemental wisdom. She does not need 2 elements, with both fire and earth on her team with her, right? She is perfectly fine with just 1. Now, it is important to note that you need 2 elements. You can't stack like 2 earths and have them take a turn before her and get 2 stacks of elemental wisdom. That's not how it works. You need 1 fire and 1 earth per turn, right? So Arunca will count if like Arunca goes, then Fumyr goes, then Arunca goes again. She would have 3 stacks. But at that point, it doesn't really matter. You just need 2 stacks on her before she takes her next turn, because she gets her last stack at the start of her own turn, right? Rocket Punch Gauntlet doing a little bit there. Good job, Pylus. You contributed so much to the fight. She actually helped quite a bit because she's a dark bait, and all the light units are attacking her, so it's making life a bit easier. Let's go ahead and soul burn this. We have the attack buff here. And there you go. Oh, never mind. It's a holy sacrifice. Arwell. Okay, a bit more struggling for us here, I guess. But Fumyr is almost turn cycled back through. Let's see if Fumyr can actually finish off this Arwell. So hopefully we don't kill. Okay. Oh, no, we do. Uberius' Tooth, too strong. Want to see if Fumyr can do it there, but it is perfectly fine. Alright. We'll see if we can sneak in one more, because all of these are so short. Alright, let's go ahead and finish off the showcase video with a little bit of fun into a team like this. This is typically stuff that you would see on a Guild War defense team, which, by the way, if you're interested in seeing how Fumyr works in Guild Wars, be sure to stay subscribed, and also if you're curious on how she works in RTA, so that's going to be pretty fun. We got Arwell, Meru, Rimuru, and Senya here on the other side. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in Zaha, because he's a really fast Earth unit that I have. And I'm sure most people have that are built pretty quickly, right? Zahak is pretty good here. He can attack buff the Bryceria. Bryceria is here to prevent the Meru from reviving. That's her main objective. She's also pretty decent with Unbuffable, so that you can put that on Rimuru so he won't bother your team. Speaking of Rimuru, I'm actually just going to use Knockwall, and I'm going to Soulburn her to prevent anyone from using their counter shenanigans, so Magic of Friends and all that stuff here. Procs, right, essentially, on the opponent's side. And how we're going to get those souls is, well, Fumyr is going to be on book for this one. I think she's probably going to be run on book in most cases. Her own artifact is pretty decent on her, but it does have its limitations, right? It's not like Warhorn we can continuously proc, so you can keep turn cycling over and over and over, which I think would have been pretty interesting to see, but I would be terrified to fight against something like that. So let's go ahead and Soulburn the S3 so we can ignore resistance, you know, do the fair stuff in this game. And boom, there you go, Magic of Friends proc there, nothing happened. And we could actually just seal the... Senya so that she can get crit. There you go. Alright, now with Zahak, we're going to try to push up the Briar Witch. And I will go for an S3 onto the... I think the Rimuru. It's either Rimuru or Senya. Who am I scared of? I'm scared of the Rimuru. I don't really want Rimuru to kill my Fumyr. Unfortunately, he's on Proof of Valor, but that's okay. Arwell will be able to go, but she's reset, so she can't do anything to Fumyr. No stuns, so we can go for the S3 on Briar Witch. And hopefully, this will deal enough damage to kill Rimuru, but he's on Proof, so I don't think so. Nice defense break. Actually, wait a minute. Why am I worried about Rimuru S3? He's reset. Knockwall is busted. So anyway, with Fumyr, what was I saying? Let's go ahead and kill this Meru. So I don't want Meru to go. Right, we can just finish her off here. Get some true damage. Right, look at that counter. Just absolutely denied. Let's see if we can strip the escort buff. Oh, we couldn't strip it, but look, we put everyone else to sleep. How insane is that? We didn't even need to worry about the Rimuru at all. Arwell will have a stun if we wake her up here, so let's not do that. Let's just hit the Rimuru. There you go. And we'll just go with Zahak. Let's go for a hit onto the Senya, even if she wasn't sealed here because of the sleep. Actually, I misclicked there. But because of the sleep, the Senya actually wouldn't be able to dodge the crits, right? It's guaranteed crit, essentially. Decrease hit resist, crit resist by 100%. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, that was a fun little way to kind of end things off. Fast team using RGBs. That's what it would look like if you used her Fumyr early on in the match. Right? But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Epic 7 content. And until next time, take care.